Good morning, everybody. How is everyone? Please type in the chat boxes. How are you doing? We will start in about 5 minutes. Just got some messages that some people need about 2, 3 minutes to join in. So let me know how you're doing in the meantime. Put in your chat boxes. Let's talk about your life and people who attended Fear last week. How are you doing? What's happening with you? Good to hear, Sujata, that you're doing well. How is everybody else? Awesome to hear, Geeta ji, that you're doing well as well. Yes, everyone, I am here. We're just waiting for a couple more people who have messaged that they need 1 more minute. So we're just waiting for them and then we'll get started. Hello and welcome to the workshop that's called, what is it called? Infinite Abundance. Why this term? Why am I calling this workshop Infinite Abundance? Isn't abundance infinite on its own? Isn't infinity also abundance? So why didn't I call it just infinite or abundance? Well, because the grammar today goes by I am very angry. You're rather angry or you're not, but you're very angry. I'm very upset. We have degrees of emotions. Abundance itself is an emotion. So, calling it infinite abundance makes it seem wow. So, giving due respect to the workshop and the course, it's called infinite abundance. So, guys, rules, we are going to be in the energy of this workshop. One. Secondly, just remember that we are all here to interact and learn. So please, please, please be active. Ask a lot of questions. I will answer them as quickly as I can. Post your question in the chat group. As soon as a space becomes available for me to answer it, I will. Good. Are we ready? All right. So let's talk about lack, because lack is what creates abundance, and lack of abundance creates lack. What is lack? When we know or we feel there is something that's missing in us, in our life, we feel the lack of it. Now, there are a lot of things missing in our life, for sure. There are. And I understand that completely. But we don't feel the lack of everything. Like somebody has 20 cars, you have one. You really don't care because you really don't care about cars. Somebody has 200 suits, you have five. You really don't care because you don't care about suits. Somebody has lots and lots of friends, but you don't care because you are happy with a small set of friends that you have. Somebody goes to party day in day out, you don't care because that is not something which is emotionally impacting you. And we will talk about what is emotions very soon. So this workshop is going to be in the space of talking about our lacks, where all our lacks lie, what are emotions, how do we deal with emotions, and then we will do a couple of guided meditations and 10 tools that will help you with day to day abundance. We will talk about abundance from the perspective of the seven chakras. We will talk about abundance from the perspective of the five senses. We will talk about abundance from the perspective of the soul. Okay? So we have a lot to cover in the 2 hours. So let's get ready. If you don't have a pen and paper, please get it. You would want to take notes. Please stay focused because this workshop will only make an impact for you if you're focused all the way through. If you think just by hearing and listening to five things makes a difference, not at all. The objective is that you will listen and learn these tools in the workshop and then implement them. I am going to be available for you to answer all the questions you may have for the rest of your lifetime regarding these tools only. You will not ask me after this workshop, I have this issue or this lack. Now, please help me. No, I am helping you here in the workshop. I'm giving you the tools in the workshop. It's up to you to start using them and tell me issues you have while you practice them. Clear, everybody? If everybody is clear with my instructions, please type a yes in the chat box. I'm waiting. Let's see. Is a yes coming? Is a yes coming? Is a yes coming? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's type yes. Let's type yes. Let's type yes. Great. So, like I said, what is lack? Lack is when we feel emotionally that we are missing something. It hurts us within us. It cringes us. It creates irritation, anger, jealousy, frustration, sadness. The list goes on. It's not a happy feeling. I am a 24-year-old girl who got married, and all through my life I was told marriage is a certain way. But when I get married, things are very different. Things are not good. I start feeling lack, lack of a good marriage. How do I deal with it? I initially try and make sure that something can work. I compromise, I adjust, I get upset. As I go along, things are still not working. They are not the way I desired them to be. So I start feeling more lack. I go out of the home, have an affair, thinking that will change things. Initially, it is very nice. I have a person who loves me, who cares for me, who listens to me. But as time goes along, I start feeling the lack there too. That the way I wanted it, it's not happening. Another story. I am a millionaire's son. I get everything on the platter: the best schools, the best college, the best job. But I look at myself in the mirror and I'm fat. I feel I'm not good enough. I feel I don't deserve the job. I feel the lack of love. I feel the lack of confidence. I feel the lack of being a complete human being. We all have these stories, each one of us. I am a parent. I brought up my child in the best way possible, but somehow their life is not working out. I feel, as a parent, I haven't done a good enough job. Do you remember, for all those who have passed their college days, that what did you ask for? One job that earns us X amount of money and we'll be happy. But we weren't, were we? We wanted the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing. And that kept on going on and on and on and on till we created that inability or lack in us. Where does this lack come from? We'll get to that in a minute. But know this: every single feeling of lack ends in one line: I am not good enough. I am not worthy. I am not useful on this planet. I am a waste. Take that in, breathe it in, acknowledge it, that I am not good enough. This is the only reason why I feel lack. Where is lack felt? It is felt in three places. I'm not healthy. You could have physical ailments, you could have mental ailments, you could be feeling oversized, undersized, short, tall, health. money. I don't have enough. I have too much that people will steal it away from me. Will I have a job tomorrow? When will I get my job? My husband does not give me any money to take care of the home. I have to beg every single day, every single minute. Is it resonating with you guys? And finally, the lack in relationships. I don't have friends. My family doesn't love me. My husband doesn't love me. My wife doesn't love me. My parents don't love me. My grandparents don't love me. My kids don't love me. My nieces and nephews don't love me. My cousins don't love me. So now, let's hear from all of you. Where is the lack that you are facing? And please be in abundance with words because I want to hear where is the lack you are facing. I'll give you all 5 minutes. Thank you, Sujata ji. Thank you, Prem ji. Thank you, Hitesh. Thank you, Geeta ji. Thank you, Sanjay ji. Thank you, Sandeep. Great. So we all have multiple issues. We can see that the lack is existing. So why does this lack come? It comes, as the mindfulness experts tell you, because you're not ready to live in the moment. You want to go into the future, you want to dwell in the past, but you don't want to stay in the moment. So, very simple, right? We can all say, okay, let's live in the moment and we are good. Easier said than done. I would like you all now to close your eyes and take a deep breath. Keep your eyes closed and go into the thought of the lack you have, this current lack that you are facing. Keep breathing and focusing on this lack. Put pressure on your feet and knees, straighten your back, and allow yourself, wherever you feel like, stretching some bit. Just stretch a bit. Keep stretching, keep stretching, and let go. And open your eyes. Lack is created many, many years ago in our childhood. It's created by the adults in our life. And we assume it to be true. Our parents telling us that money is the most, not the most important thing in the world. So as we grow up, we are unable to make money. Oh, you must learn to live alone because life is not about companionship. You're unable to make friends for life. We must work hard to get anything in life. You become a conflicting, angry person. Business people, they are all cheats. You're never able to set up your own business. Bosses are like this only. You never get along with your boss. Realize how these small stories make a huge difference. One small statement can take a child from abundance to lack. For all those people facing lack in money, please type a yes in the chat box. And as a second part, put in how much money would remove that lack. Put in how much amount and make sure you put in the currency. So, how much amount would take away that lack? Thank you, Sandeep ji. Thank you, Geeta ji. Thank you, Anandita. Thank you, Prem ji. Thank you, Sanjay. So, Sandeep has put 1 crore. Anandita has put 50 lakhs. So, let's take Sandeep's 1 crore. Shall we? Sandeep, how long will that 1 crore last you? Type in the chat box. How long will that 1 crore last you? संदीप जी, आपको ये 1 करोड़ रुपया कब तक लास्ट करेगा? जिंदगी भर लास्ट कर जाएगा 1 करोड़? So the answer is no. The 1 crore will not last you for your lifetime. Let's say we want to have a nice lifestyle. We will spend about 50,000 a month. The next month, next year, that 50,000 will be 60,000. After that, 70,000. After that, 80,000. It will keep on growing how much you need per month to actually have a good lifestyle. So let's go with 75,000 on an average, which would tell me, and I'm opening up a calculator, guys. So 75,000, or say 1 crore divided by 75,000 will last me about, very right, Geeta ji. So the money will last you finitely, is what the point would be. If you invest it, you will get maybe 10,000 a month, 15,000 a month, 133 months. Very good, Sandeep ji. Divide that by 12, that's 11 years, and the money is over. Then what? So the point here is that when we put a value of how much money we need for us to be financially secure, which is the line that everybody uses, financially secure. We don't know how long it will last us. It can end tomorrow. The rupee value can go down to so much that 1 crore means nothing for the world. It can all change. So, are we all ready for the first tool? The first tool for any kind of lack is to write what you need from life, because we don't feel a lack of money. We feel the lack of things that the money can buy us: a good home, a good vacation, a good car, a good watch, good medical facilities. All these things money can buy us. So a lack comes from there, that inability to buy things that we could from the money we have. So, tool number one: for any kind of lack you feel, you must write down what would make you feel abundant. How will this work in relationships? So, you have a certain relationship, you don't like it. What are the things that you would want added to that relationship so that you like it? So, I will give you all about 10 minutes to write down: one, what is your lack? And in detail on the right hand side, write all the things that would help create abundance from that lack. Okay? So you have 10 minutes. It's 11:41. We will start at 11:51. Everybody who's done and over with, please say a yes in the chat box. Thank you so much for having done this. So, we have a list of things that can help us create abundance, which we believe will help us create abundance. All right. So, what is this principle based on? When we go into a problem or an issue, know this, that anything coming in your life is something which you can handle, which, of course, a lot of gurus, teachers, life coaches tell you. But how do you do it? That can only happen with a set of action items. I'm going to quote from the Bhagavad Gita now. Bhagavad Gita talks about action and consequences, right? Do your action and consequences will happen. When we're looking for abundance, what do we end up doing? We have a lack. We say, okay, this is my lack. Dear angels, dear Shri Hom Hari, dear this, dear that, dear whoever. I am going to now take your name 108 times, 140 times. I'm going to write Archangel left, Archangel right, everywhere around my room. And I hope and pray that they will now come and help me and everything will fall into my lap. That itself is the principle of lack. The inability of knowing that you yourself can help yourself is the lack you carry. So, while prayers are awesome, and I will tell you also why they are amazing, it is only your action that can change from lack to abundance. You have just taken the first step, which is you wrote your lack, then you wrote all the things possible that can create abundance. So I am very proud of all of you. You have actually taken the first step of moving into abundance. Now, next step. All the things you have listed down, you are going to put an action item around it. What does that mean? It means, let's say, Premji had an issue that or a challenge. We stop calling it issues because issues cannot be resolved. Challenges can. Situations can be changed. Challenges can be overcome. Issues remain. Okay? So, next step, choose this one thing. Are you a person who believes in destiny? What do I mean by that? सब भगवान ने किया है, सब भगवान ही करता है, हम तो कुछ नहीं करते भाई, हम तो बैठे रहते हैं, सब भगवान की देन. Or are you ready to make a change in your destiny? The difference is, in the first one, you allow everything to come to you. जो होना है, जैसे होना है, सब हो जाएगा, हम कुछ नहीं करेंगे. Or you're going to say, no, I am going to take action. Which one are you? Nothing is a wrong answer, so please be honest and share in the chat box. Are you the one who follows destiny, or are you the one who is ready to take action? So type D for destiny, A for action. I understand, Anandita. I just want you to make a choice here. Are you destiny or are you action? Thank you so much, everybody. I see your answers. And remember, none of them is a wrong answer. It is all fine. So please don't worry. We will deal with both sets. Okay? So, step one was recognizing I have a lack. Step two was putting down all those things that went into abundance from that lack. And step three is recognizing who you are. Are you an action creator or are you a destiny follower? Both are okay, both are fine. Now, for the action creators, here is your next step. You will look at all the points you wrote that helped you create the abundance. So, lack of money, I can do these five things to create abundance. Write down the names of the people who can help you with that action which will create abundance. So, like on my list, I want to reach 10 million people. I need to speak to a brand consultant who will make me that amazing person who 10 million people want to listen to. So, my lack, I don't have 10 million people. Abundance action, enhance my personality. Who can do it? A brand person. So, I have created these steps. I am an action person. So, I am on step four, where a brand person will create it. So, I want all of those people who put A now to spend some time. It's 11:58, so you have till 12:10 to write down the names of all the people who can help you with that action, and you can put in as many names as you choose. Okay? For all those who believe in destiny, we will wait till everybody is finished and we will come to you. If you feel like doing the activity for the action people, you can. If not, that's also okay. So 12:10 is when we jump back in for step number 1, 2, 3, 4 for the destiny people, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the action people. For all those who have written, please say done. Okay, so let's talk about destiny. People who live in destiny. A very simple activity for you is to wake up every morning and write down five things you feel like doing. Remember, the thoughts that come to you are coming from destiny. Follow through with those actions and keep on following whatever activity shows up after that. So, we have done five steps of beginning to create abundance in our life. The biggest blocks to abundance are, of course, blocks. Blocks that come in the way of situations, blocks that come in the way of people, blocks that come in the way of inability to do action. I would like to open a play school, but I don't have the money for it. I would like to spend more time with my family, but I work very hard, so my relationship is not that great with my family. I would like to take care of my health, but I have no time. Does that sound familiar to everybody? Does that resonate? Type yes if it does, please, so I know you're listening. Okay, so please write this down. Tool number one for removing block. This is step number six in creating abundance. What is abundance for you? So if you look around, who is abundant? Type again in the chat box. Who is abundant for you? First thing that comes to mind. Who is abundant for you? Type, type, type. Who's abundant for you? Ambani, very good. Who else? Sanjay ji, I'm asking who is abundant for you? Is your health and your family abundant? Or do you want them to be abundant? Very good. Okay. So I'll tell you what's abundant for me. Shall we start with that? So, what's abundant for me is nature, the vast nature, mountains, trees, water, sky is just infinite. So, simple exercise to do is whenever you go into nature, go close your eyes and hug a tree and ask for this tree to make you as abundant as can be. Simple exercise. So, hug a tree and ask for it to make it you as abundant as can be. Number two, anything and everything you witness and see, repeat this line. Hey, can you contribute to my abundance? So you get any thought, anger, love, hatred, jealousy, doesn't matter. Just say, hey, can you make me abundant? Isn't that easy? So, what is this principle? Since I like to talk about why, so that your subconscious and your logical mind understands. Do you know that if you have no history of diabetes in your family, but if you spend your days with five people who have diabetes, your friends, your well wishers in your office, if you're surrounded by them, chances of you getting diabetes are much higher than somebody who has it in the family. Your mind takes in whatever you give it. When you're listening to diabetes conversation all day long, your mind will start taking on diabetes. Similarly, when you start taking in abundance all day long, your mind will start becoming abundant and creating abundance. The caveat, though, what I mean by caveat is the rule is you cannot sit at home and not do action. Action has to happen. Okay? So, this is sixth step. Step number seven. Whenever you achieve something in life, we don't say, I have got it all. As soon as you say you got it all, the universe decides you have it all and will stop sending it to you. You will ask for more. How do you do it? Two parts, two statements that I use. How does it get any better than this? And what more is possible? Step 7. I hope you all are writing. On to step 8. When you are stuck somewhere, use this line. Wouldn't it be nice? So, any action you do and something is not happening, just ask this question. Wouldn't it be nice if I made an extra 15 rupees today? Wouldn't it be nice if my husband talks to me a little nicer today? Wouldn't it be nice if my servants, my help, were a little more hardworking today? Works like magic, always. Okay? Before we move forward, any questions? Because now we're going to go deeper and you will be only allowed to ask questions post that being over. Please ask questions. Can somebody please write down rule number 7? And can somebody write down rule number 8? No, Sandeep ji, for that you will have to watch the recording. But I will summarize things for all of you in the end, of course. So, no questions. Let's move forward. I would like everybody to close their eyes now because we're going into the first meditation. Ready? Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Keep focusing on your breathing. And I want you to imagine yourself being in your mother's stomach. And repeat these lines. Everywhere and anywhere I carry my mother's blocks for abundance. I give that up now. Everywhere and anywhere I carry my father's blocks of abundance. I give that up now. After saying this, I would like you to imagine that you are age 1. and repeat those lines. Anywhere and everywhere I carry the blocks from age 1, I give that up now. Imagine yourself age 2 and say, anywhere and everywhere I carry the blocks of age 2 from my abundance, I give that up now. Imagine yourself age 3, anywhere and everywhere I carry the blocks of my abundance from age 3, I give that up now. And repeat it all the way to the current age. Once you're done, open your eyes and just type done. And welcome back. How was the experience for all those who have done? Please share in the chat box. Would love to hear what you have to say. How was your experience? Did you feel anything? And it's okay not to feel anything. So, all of our issues, challenges, situations that happen in our life occur because of the blocks created in the past, all the way from the mother's womb to the current age. This is also called inner child cleansing, which I do for all my clients. And you can do this and should be doing this every single day. The advantage is that with all the actions you have done till now, do them every day, and the right situations and actions will be created that you follow to help you remove the lack and go into abundance. We will now move into the next step, which is receiving or the problem of receiving. How many of you feel that when somebody gives you something for no reason, there is some intention behind it? You suspect that there is something wrong. Or if you get too much happiness one day, you feel worried that you will lose it all. How many of you are like that? Type Y for yes, that you are like that. N for no, that no, every single thing that comes to you, you take it with full joy without even asking questions. And how many of you look for discounts in your day to day life? Please answer. Very good. So a lot majority of you actually feel that you are truly blocking your abundance yourself by blocking your receiving. So next exercise we shall do will be to open your receiving. So please close your eyes and take 10 deep breaths and keep your eyes closed. And as you take the deep breaths, start allowing yourself to relax. Stay totally calm and relaxed. Focus on your feet and relax. Focus on your toes and relax. Allow this relaxation to flow through your body as you take each breath that takes you deeper into relaxation. As you relax, you feel more relaxed. As you breathe, you feel more relaxed. The more you relax, the calmer is your breath. Allow yourself to totally and completely relax and focus your attention to your heart. Imagine your parents now jumping out of your heart and are facing you. All the various promises that you made to your parents to take care of them, please give it back right now. As a child, you are just allowed to receive from your parents and not give back. Parents are the givers, children are the receivers. This is how it is naturally. It is not your job, not your duty, not your responsibility. Your only connect is to love your parents. When you do something out of love, there would be no irritation, anger in it. If there's irritation, anger in it, don't do it. Because every time you do something for your parents, which is not out of love, you are blocking your receiving from them. So kneel down in front of your parents and let their hands touch your shoulders. Keep your eyes closed, hands folded, and ask for them to give you abundance while you receive abundance. Imagine yourself lying down, kneeling down, bending down in front of them, and observe that your parents' have their shoulders on their children. So each ancestor has their shoulders on their children, and each one of them is blessing their children. And all that energy is now being sent to you through your parents. If you are adopted, it's okay. You can get energy from both the birth parents and the adopted parents. Whoever you believe is the one parent for you. Keep breathing and keep receiving for the next 30 seconds. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Keep your eyes closed as your parents will now slowly disappear back into your heart. Focus on your five senses. What can you hear? Ask for it to give you abundance. What can you smell? Ask for it to give you abundance. What can you taste? Ask for it to give you abundance. What do you feel? Ask for it to give you abundance. What can you smell? Ask for it to give you abundance. And what do you think? Ask for it to give you abundance. Touch your hand to your heart. Feel your heartbeat. And with every beat, ask for the beat to give you abundance. You are abundant. You were born abundant. You have a purpose, otherwise, you would be dead. Slowly allow for your heart to send out an energy in your body, which could be any color at all. Pick a color, whatever shows up. And the energy flows from the heart all the way downwards to your feet and all the way upwards to your head. This is the energy of abundance, which is in your heart. This energy of abundance is what makes you live. Expand this energy. Allow for it to touch every single participant of this workshop in the past, present, and future. Remember, abundance grows when you share, it contracts when you hold. So, share this abundance across time and space, across lifetimes, across the universe, to every single person who may need it from you, in the form of the color of the abundance of your heart. Let it grow. Share your abundance. And while you do so, another little energy will flow out of the heart in front of you in the form of a white ball. This white ball is your abundance ball. Fold your hands towards it and ask for this ball to receive abundance from across the universe, from whoever is supposed to provide it to you. And you shall see beams of light going out from this ball across the world, across the universe, to whoever needs to give you abundance. The ball will keep growing and growing as it connects to the people around the world, to the universe, to the planets, to the stars that need to provide you with abundance. It will keep growing and keep growing and keep growing. It will become bigger than your heart, than your body, and as big as your room. It's time for you, my friend, to step into your abundance. Jump in, walk in, and take a seat. Enjoy this abundance which you're receiving from anywhere and everywhere. You don't care where it comes from. Just be ready to receive. From tomorrow, you will start saying yes to every opportunity. Receive. Receive because you deserve it. Receive because you know it is yours. And slowly let this white ball shrink and jump back into your heart. Take a deep breath, rub your hands together, touch them over your eyes and face, and open your eyes. Take 2 minutes and then we will go into question and answers. So let's ask questions, shall we? So I had promised to answer how can prayers help? Remember, the prayers that you do cleanse your mind, creates energies in your bodies, be it angel prayers or Hanuman prayers or Shiva prayers. They all create energy in your body to sink you towards your growth. They are your soldiers, but a soldier cannot work without a general. So you, as generals, must take the action. Yes, Sujata ji, you must do this every single day. All these exercises I have taught should be done every single day for you to get abundance. Don't pick and choose. More questions, people? Another 5 minutes for questions, and then we will go into the final meditation. And I also have a surprise for all of you for this evening. All right, so let's get into the final meditation, shall we? Close your eyes and focus your senses, thoughts, consciousness on your breathing. Take a deep breath and say, Oh. 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 To summarize, we went through what is lack, what causes lack, where does it come from. We went through process of acknowledging lack, writing down abundance, action items to do, various affirmations to say with the lining point that you must take action. We went through how nature creates abundance. We went through how the five senses can create abundance. We went through how your thoughts create abundance. We did the inner child cleansing. We did the inner receiving cleansing. We did the abundance receiving. We did the abundance energy ball. There is a lot for everyone to do as long as you practice it. The last abundance workshop created abundant, really abundant opportunities for the participants because they followed through. So, only if you do this exercise every single day would you be able to create abundance. There is no mantra. You must act. Coming to this 2 hour workshop, you learn the tools. I am with you for any questions or doubts you may have regarding these tools. But you need to do the tools every single day. A bonus exercise is to look around the clutter that's in your house. Remember, even water cannot pass through a block. So remove the clutter, make your house, your home very minimal. And what do I mean by clutter? If you have trouble walking around the house easily with your eyes closed, there is clutter. So see wherever there's clutter, reduce it and remove it. You will become abundant. This evening, I am holding a master class which is absolutely free on super conscious parenting, the 7 steps from being born to 18 years old. This is a precursor to a workshop that's coming up. So I will be sharing details in the group. Please join if you're free. It would be amazing. It's not very long, it's going to be 30 minutes, and we will share a few tools to help you with your children or your grandchildren as dependent on you. I am thankful to each one of you for being here. I wish that you make 10 times of what you gave for this workshop sooner rather than later. But remember, don't make up stuff like I want 10 crores when you know it's not possible. Start with what you believe is possible, then grow. In relationships, if you have a bad relationship, start by let's get a nice smile from the person first. So you can start saying by wouldn't it be nice if the person smiled at me, and leave it at that. For health, if your knees are hurting, just say, wouldn't it be nice if my knee hurt a little less today? Start with that. So, never ever push yourself instantly. Go it slowly. There is no hurry. I am there with all of you. I thank you again. And please remember to open each day and close each day with Om. For all those joining us this evening, I welcome you. I'll see you. Otherwise, I will see you in the group with questions that you may have. Please feel free to ask. And if you liked the workshop, I would request that you send me a video testimonial for it. Maybe a 1 minute one would be very nice of you. Thank you so much in advance for all those who do. And we shall see you soon. Questions that I have not answered here, I will answer in the group, so don't worry. Okay? God bless you. Thank you so much.